On a bunk bed high and a bunk bed low, secrets stir and friendships grow. Plastic limbs and button eyes, heartbreak, intrigue, scandalous lies. They laugh, they love, they live, they bawl. Relationships form and adventure calls. Never a dull night in these halls. Like sands through the hourglass. These are the days of our dolls. These are the days of our dolls. My anonymous handwritten letter to Wrestling Buddy is perfect. Ooh. No one will ever know it's me. Unless the bats I let out decide to squeak.
Has anyone checked the mail today? I'm waiting for my summer camp bunkmate to let me know if he's coming for a visit.
I could use some fresh air and a candy cig break. I'll go check.
Mail call.
There's 2 letters here. JJ, is this one yours? It says it's from Pinocchio.
Yep, he's my camp bunkmate from Memphis. Can't wait to see what he has to say.
This other envelope is addressed to my love.
Ooh, that's probably to me from Wrestling Buddy. That's one of his nicknames for me.
Let me see that. I would have guessed it was from you to me, Diane Lee, since it mentions me being a champion, brother.
You are my champion, but I didn't write it.
Let me see that, baby. This must be about me. It mentions my supple lips.
It's gotta be about me. It mentions being graceful.
You wish, prima ballerina. This could be from any one of you that's sweating me. It mentions my big, burly biceps.
Dream on, troll boy. Long, luscious locks? Who else would they be talking about but me?
Oh, please.
Maybe it's to me from Bert, since it mentions being homesick when we're apart. No, Ernie. I thought it might be from you to me, since it mentions being a good cook. We all know how much you love my pancake tower.
Who let the bats out?
Who?
Who? Phew. I don't know who let the bats out, brother, but I'd love to thank them. You know how terrified I am of bats.
Squeal! Seriously, who let the bats out? Bat, and Batty are missing.
I don't know who let the bats out or who might have written that letter, but I am excited to let everyone know that Pinocchio will be visiting Camp Croak this summer. Y'all know how much I love camping. I hope he's not lying. He's been known to do that. Bunk number 13, summer forever, woo! Maybe the love letter's about me. It mentions eyes you can get lost in. Analyzing the situation scientifically and using data from one of my favorite shows, Twin Peaks, I'd say that this right-handed slant of the handwriting indicates a romantic nature.
You don't say. I mean, we kind of knew that, though, since it's a love letter. It could be about you, bonehead. It mentions brilliance.
Or about you, Salgal. It mentions appreciating consent.
Found them!
It mentions a sultry voice. Who's sultrier than me? I can think of no one. I was kind of hoping that you wrote it for me, Ruby. I see it mentions charm. You always used to tell me how charming I was. Was being the operative word. That was before the great ghosting of 2025. Button Bear, do you know why a ghost never would have written this letter? Why? Because they're too transparent. You're too much. So you didn't write this about me? It mentioned sharing a special moment recently. That hug we shared was pretty special. It was special, but I'm too busy writing jokes to write love letters. To quote this letter, I want to fall asleep next to you. Sleepy? We think we might have it figured out. I was heading up to the top bunk to borrow Ernie's rubber ducky for bath time when I saw Heart Lips coaxing the bats with some fruit. And then I remembered that when we were on Family Feud, Wrestling Buddy mentioned being afraid of bats. I'm deathly afraid of bats in the house. Yeah. Didn't Wrestling Buddy also mention that the most romantic thing someone can do in a bunk bed is write a love letter? I really love a handwritten letter, brother.
Handwritten letter. Got it.
That's number 2.
And Wrestling Buddy and Heart Lips did share that kiss under the mistletoe on Christmas Eve.
Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, caught you under the mistletoes, brother. Would you like a kiss?
Oh my dreams are coming true. A doll who understands consent. And when I was on my way to the Bone Zone to visit Jason Voorhees, I needed to borrow some lipstick from Heart Lips' purse. I accidentally discovered her to-do list as follows. Number 1, let bats out because Wrestling Buddy is deathly afraid. Number 2, polish Wrestling Buddy's championship belt until it gleams. Number 3, write romantic letter to make Wrestling Buddy fall in love with me.
Borrowed from her purse, accidentally discovered, and then sharing it with all of us? Sounds like we need a tutorial on consent, Elvira.
Oops. I did it. I wrote the letter. I'm in love with you, Wrestling Buddy, and I have been for years. Ooh. Can we talk privately?
Sounds like we've got another triangle on our hands.
Roses are red. Back home the bats flew. Consent is sweet. And a happy Valentine's Day to all of you. Hate to leave you on that cliffhanger, but Days of Our Dolls will be back this summer with brand new episodes. We'll have a super special summer crossover episode of Nicky's Playhouse with some very special guests and answers to all our burning questions. Is Heart Lips' unrequited love requited? Will Elvira practice consent? Is Pinocchio a liar? Tune into Nicky's Playhouse. Like, subscribe, follow, and don't miss a second of the fun.
Follow Nicky's Playhouse on socials so you don't miss a second of the fun. Find me on Patreon at Nicky's Playhouse. Find me on Instagram at Welcome to Nicky's Playhouse and Gator at GatorBoyPup. Comment, like, and share with friends. You know you want to invite them to the Playhouse. Finally, you might want to check out the Nicky's Playhouse wish list. Anything purchased will be featured on future episodes of the show with personalized shout-outs. Stock the Playhouse full of whimsical and practical items such as beads for the bead strand, tattoos for Shotgun Nicky's fake tattoo parlor, film for the camera, books and movies to review in future episodes, and decorations for my themed tree. Thanks, y'all.